Okay. Yeah, little ones. Come on. Right there. Not really well. Fearless. It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. This little one's not so well. Looks like a respiratory infection. It's alright, sweetie pies. We'll get you in. What have we got in here? Hello. It's alright, little fellows. It's okay. Who have we got? Alright. It's alright. Definitely boys. So you've got an eye injury, little fella. Okay, we'll take a look at you tomorrow. This poor little girl, so sadly her owner has died, and these little girls were brought to me. Well, this one's in the worst condition. She's obviously had some hair loss. If we look at her poor little foot, they were concerned actually in this state. She's actually got this completely stuck on her digits. She has a very bad respiratory infection, so she's on antibiotics at the moment, and she was apparently covered with things crawling on her, which I assume to be lice. These 4 little guinea pigs, their owner has sadly died, and friends found that there were guinea pigs, and they've now been brought to rescue, but particularly we're very worried about this one here. Okay. What's going on, little girl? Not happy. Not a happy little girl. Hi everyone, I'm Lynn from Cavy Central. We have had 4 guinea pigs brought in to the rescue, and sadly their owner has passed away. We have got them into the shelter so that we can then find out where they're at. We'll eventually look at how they're bonded and look at eventually rehoming once we know more about them. So this is one of the little fellows. He's got a buddy who I'll show you in a moment, but this little guy is a Himalayan. Now, in terms of this piggy, we don't know anything about his age. We know that he was actually in a really bad situation. The family were quite distraught. Okay, the family were quite distraught over what was going on, and in this instance, the piggies were sort of left to the side, and they don't know that they'd actually been fed for about 5 days. So it's really nice that people did step in eventually and want to get them into rescue, so that we can at least help them as well while the family are grieving. So again, we're just going to give this little guy a very quick wash. It's a little bit grimy. He's got very dirty paws. He's got all sorts of gunk caught. He's a very dirty little guy. You are. And we're just letting them settle in for now. Let's try and get that lump of dirt off your paw. It's there. It's really stuck to his toe. Yeah, I'm sorry. A little soften. There we go. It's a bit better. Oh, sorry, little guy. He wants to get out real quick. So, and again, we don't know these guinea pigs' names. They know that the lady had a number of pets, and while they're really well furred and well kept, just due to the grief and what has been going on, these pets have now been brought out, and we're getting them into care, and we'll need to rename them. So this is number 1. Hi everyone, this is his buddy who has had an eye injury at some point. If we take a careful look at that, again, we're going to wash this little guy. They did have running lice through their coat, so we're just going to take care of that. If we take a careful look at this eye, it's not always necessary that guinea pigs lose their eyes. and in this instance we're going to take a much closer look. We're going to clean him up a little bit. He's got fungal on his ear here. It actually looks like that injury has taken place some time ago. His feet and the way his toes are angled tells me he's a little bit older, but we're going to get him checked out to see what we can do with that eye. When we look directly down on his eyes, the positioning of the eyes is symmetrical, which tells me that this one is not bulging or are likely to rupture any further with what has actually taken place. And the eye itself is looks fully healed, but we'll get some glasses and we'll take a closer look. I'm going to pop some antibiotics on there, and we're going to get that checked out for him to make sure that he's got enough pain relief on board and to see if there's anything we can do. But we'll see if that will settle down. And for now, we'll settle them into rescue. So if you can think of some names for them, please pop them down below, and like and subscribe, and we'll be back with some updates before you know it. Okay.